Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Off the Top Rope. This is technically the first episode of Off the Top Rope, but the third episode of this series. Welcome. This is your host, Dr.Fumes.
Hey, and I'm Saiyan Sensei.
Saiyan Sensei, as always. Coming at you guys.
You didn't see me, but I did a jazz hand.
Oh yeah. It was jazzy.
We're pretty jazzed about this week.
I'm actually, no. Scratch that. I am not jazzed about this week. In fact...
Isn't jazz bad? Like I'm jazzed.
I thought jazz meant good.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm not jazzed.
Well, either way, I'm disappointed. If you guys listen to my Money in the Bank review, you might understand that I'm not too excited for this week's programming of WWE. Other than the NXT is always great. And I'll be honest right now, I didn't watch the full 3 hours of Raw. I just didn't feel like it was worth my time. I only watched the hour and a half that they had on Hulu, because if that's what WWE thinks is important, then that's what I will think is important.
Who are you to judge?
Exactly.
It's not your company.
So, I just want to, before we start with the Raw, point out that they did not reference the terrible refereeing at all on SmackDown or Raw. Either one. So I called that. They made such a big deal out of it in the middle of the show, but of course it never came up again.
It didn't make sense for them to. It was like they were imploding on themselves. Why would they call themselves out for making mistakes? Maybe the announcers just had their own agenda. Maybe they were getting tired of the shit. They were like, well, you know what? Next time they fuck up, we're gonna point it out. Yeah.
They usually call it out. So, the episode started off with, I'm going to call him Boombox Brock.
Cool name. Oh, Brock Lesnar.
Yep. Boombox Brock.
Like a cool wrestler. Hip-hop guy. I like that. That's a cool name.
Have you seen any of the memes?
I did not.
There's been a lot of them going around. Pretty funny. Of Brock Lesnar just, rocking out to just different Run DMC, Samoa Joe theme song. Showing his age
of the way he holds that briefcase.
Yeah, like, I mean, how many younger fans honestly know what he was doing there?
What's a boombox?
What is he doing?
Why is his iPhone up to his head like that?
His briefcase. Like, what is that briefcase supposed to be? Why is he, like, jamming to it? Like, who does that?
That's hilarious.
It's like, it's the whole thing, child.
What's a floppy disk?
What's that save icon? What is it? Is it a save icon? It's a floppy disk, child. Oh, God.
This is the save icon.
So, yeah. Boombox meme for days. And, I'll be honest, I really just didn't care enough to pay attention for most of the beginning of that promo with Paul Heyman going on and on. I was just playing Smash Brothers on my Switch. And then Seth Rollins came out and was like, you want to challenge me? Like, I thought I got you off my back. Challenge me right now. Then Paul Heyman said, like, this diss against Seth Rollins. And it was something like, you're just mad, Seth, because your girlfriend evented WrestleMania and you had to wait 7 hours for her to finish main eventing the show that you've dreamed about main eventing since you were a child. And, like, Seth Rollins acted really mad. I don't know if he was intended to, but I just think that's like a bad diss. What did he say? He was like, Seth, yeah, he's like, you're just mad because at WrestleMania, your girlfriend got to main event the show that you've been dreaming about since you were a kid. That's pretty much what he said. And, like, I mean,
didn't he do it, though?
I'm honestly not sure. I feel like Roman Reigns is main evented WrestleMania for like the last 4 years in a row.
Oh, the big match.
Like 3 years out of 4 years.
Those fumes, man. Those fumes.
No,
you
man.
were getting my brain.
So yeah. I don't think it was a good diss. Like, if I was Seth Rollins, I'd been like, I'm happy for Becky Lynch. Like, you know, she She won 2 belts. She deserved that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that seems like I don't know. Like, that seems like a pretty dumb insult. Paul Heyman, you don't think you'd have anything better than that? I don't know. I just feel like it was a dumb insult. And it's not. I wanted to point out the fact that Paul Heyman came out in the beginning of WrestleMania and called Seth Rollins out to challenge him in the beginning. So, like, did he plan this out? Was this the long con? Did he call Seth Rollins out in the beginning of WrestleMania?
I wouldn't put it past
just
Paul
so
Heyman.
he can use this diss eventually against him? Like, oh man, just wait for it, Seth. I got this one in the back burner.
That seed, man. You put that seed in the ground. You waited to it grew to a disgusting steroid of a plant. They named it Brock Lesnar.
He also said this weird, like, anticipation thing where he was like, anticipation. And it was just kind of...
So is Brock gonna challenge Kofi or Seth? Was that stated at all, or they were just weren't all 3 of them in the ring?
So then Kofi Kingston comes out after some more shit talking, and to count it, that's wild card number 1.
Okay, we're back on the wild card roll.
Oh, we're week 3 of the wild card rule with no end in sight.
Lovely.
And Kofi Kingston more or less like, I need to cement my legacy, so challenge me right now, Brock Lesnar. But was like, oh, this is great. You guys are auditioning to fight Brock Lesnar. And like this, he actually referenced to like about how the only reason he's here is because of WWE's low ratings. Like it's just like there's just rubbing it in our faces. Like
he said that to who? Kofi?
He said it to the fans mainly.
They're imploding, bro. It seems like they're really imploding inside the company. They're just people are saying what they want to. Excuse my language, I'll be blocked. People are saying what they want to say. Flip that out.
Yeah. And I mean, that was pretty much the end.
That's crazy.
Of the promo. I didn't like it. So then, the next thing that happened was Kofi and Seth backstage with Triple H. And, because they said, like, Kofi Kingston and Seth Rollins have a match going on later. So they have to worry about someone else. They were pretty much just asking Triple H who they're fighting. Mm-hmm. And of course, it was Baron Corbin and Bobby Lashley.
Ah, oh, damn.
I am tired of seeing these guys tag teaming up together.
They're the A guys, man. They're the next guys up. It's got the 2 bald guys. You got Salt and Pepper, Salt and Heavy Pepper, and just I don't know, man. I can no longer even think of a defense to these guys anymore.
They can't think of anything else? Oh, gosh.
How long are we gonna do this?
So if anyone doesn't, if they just watch the live show and not the Hulu, this is what WWE thinks is important, by the way. Okay. The next thing that they showed was Sami Zayn and Braun Strowman, and like he asked Bobby Lashley for help. He said no.
He's still chasing the same guy?
They were supposed to have a match. Sami Zayn ran out. He caught him. He came back. And it's just the 3rd episode in a row where they've just...
Stupid cat and mouse.
Completely buried... Exactly. Classic WWE shit. They've completely buried Sami Zayn again. And
something...
I really like Sami Zayn.
Needs to happen. Something needs to happen.
Something's happening. It's called AEW. Yeah, so that was dumb. So that's 3 dumb things in a row. Then Lars Sullivan came out. So that's wild card number 2. Because on his name card, from when he walked out, it had the SmackDown Live logo. So that's wild card number 2. And these are just the ones I've seen.
Who was the second one?
Lars Sullivan. The racist guy. Or he used to be racist.
Used to be racist?
He said some pretty racist stuff on like Twitter and Instagram. He's since apologized for it. And it was fined by WWE, but it was after some fan uproar. And they played a promo, the same promo I thought at first that they've been playing for Lars Sullivan, and then they changed it up this time, thankfully, because I was about to get really upset. But they changed it up this time. So this time they had all the wrestlers that he's since come out to the main roster, all the wrestlers that he's just randomly attacked and beat up and hit his finisher on. So, props, I guess. Kudos to them changing up a little bit. Still didn't like it. Then Lucha House Party came in. And the whole time, like, they were wrestling. They weren't wrestling. They were just more attacking him. And he was just taking it and just absorbing all these blows. I was thinking, like, just kick him in the balls. Dude. It's not a match. Just get him. Just attack him. Like, cheap shot. He cheap shotted you guys. I don't know. They're the good guys, though, I guess. They're the baby faces. But WWE doesn't care about baby faces, really. Yeah, so the next thing that happened was the first thing I actually liked on the show. Was AJ Styles promo, where like he was talking shit at first. The main thing that happened was like Baron Corbin's like, it's a slap in the face that you got a title shot, even though I beat Seth Rollins. And AJ Styles like, you know what's a slap in the face? And he slapped him in the face. So exactly.
Phenomenal.
And then he's like, Baron Corbin just looks at him and is like, you'll pay for that, and walks away.
Classic. That just brings hype to the next match.
Yeah, not really. I'm still not looking forward to that. Tag team Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley. So next is wild card number 3. Roman Reigns.
Lovely.
I mean, they just traded him off of onto SmackDown, so why not just put him on Raw every single week?
Yeah, it's like he never left. Nice.
And like Seth, Shane McMahon, he didn't really say much. Then Shane McMahon came out and was like, now that I'm done with the Miz, my attention's focused on you. And the whole time they were talking, I'm just thinking like, I don't care about this feud. I'm tired of seeing. I'm just tired because
he's bad now.
Because when Roman Reigns first came out on SmackDown after he got traded, the first thing he did was Superman punch Vince McMahon in the face. So that was pretty cool.
That's what I have to say.
Yeah, exactly. You know, my favorite moment of Vince McMahon is still seeing him get his ass stuffed in Rikishi's, or his face stuffed in Rikishi's ass.
That moment will live on in
yes.
our hearts. Very special to us.
And he's had his face stuffed in a couple asses. I think he actually enjoys it, to be honest, dude. I think he enjoys a lot of weird shit.
Some might question his sexuality.
That's neither here nor there. And, yeah. So, Roman Reigns called him a spoiled rich kid, and I just really don't care about this whole feud. Like, I'm just Shane McMahon, go away. Let's see he brought in Drew McIntyre, so that's cool. Like, that's cool. But then, like, they went backstage and...
So Drew's working with Shane now?
Yeah, pretty much. He hired him. The hired muscle.
It was good to have in a room full of muscle.
Well, you know, can't help. Especially not from someone like him, Drew McIntyre. But, like, still...
Looks like a Viking.
Yeah. And I really just still not that... I don't care. Shane McMahon, like, I'm gonna get you, Shane. And he said, I'm gonna get you, Drew, and I'm gonna get you too, Shane.
I'm gonna get you first.
I'm gonna go through all you guys. So, then, it was the new episode of Firefly Funhouse. And it wasn't really a new episode, it was just like clips of kids looking real sad, and it was really creepy, don't get me wrong. Like, let me in. But I think it was mainly because Bray Wyatt in real life had a baby, so he wasn't around. He was with his wife or his girlfriend. He was with JoJo.
JoJo,
the ring announcer, the one that he cheated on his ex-wife with.
He's a man of many talents.
Yeah, indeed. So, anyways, I like the Firefly Funhouse episode still. Then there was an episode of Moment of Bliss. I think I've told you how I feel about
the talk shows, yeah.
Talk shows.
Too many cooks.
Has there been any matches yet?
No, just
Oh yeah, there was the Sami Zayn Braun Strowman thing. Wow, there hasn't been any matches. So then there was a moment of bliss, and then like the Iconics came out, Lacey Evans came out. It was actually pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Then they were gonna have a match, and then there was a commercial of John Cena promoting Sky Vodka, which I thought was hilarious.
I think I've seen it on YouTube.
It's pretty funny.
John Cena's. I'm glad he's flexing his comedy muscles, man. Those dramatic muscles weren't working. But he's funny.
No, it was unintentionally funny because he was playing it serious. Yeah.
Oh, poor him. It's his face. He has a funny face.
I just can't. I have a hard time taking him seriously.
That's like remember fucking Spy Kids, the Toe Monsters?
Yes.
Let's put a hat.
The thumbs.
I'm gonna make a meme of that.
That's funny as hell. So yeah, then the match started, and I don't think I put who won. I think Becky Lynch beat one of the Iconics, and yeah, it was a standard match. There was some good banter in the beginning, but overall, I really just it was kind of sloppy, so I didn't really care. Then Mick Foley came out to unveil a new belt, and if you guys have seen it and seen all the talk about it, a lot of people think it's pretty ugly.
It's pretty atrocious.
At first I definitely thought it was really ugly. I think the worst part about it is just that huge 24/7 in the middle.
Yeah, there's no...
If they could make that...
You know how the old ones had little curves and designs, and it was...
If they could just, make it a little cooler, I guess, I don't know, make some, 24/7 over, the WWE logo and the NXT logo, or the SmackDown logo and the Raw logo and the NXT UK logo, and just, all the logos together in, 24/7, with a clock or something.
Something not obvious.
I don't know, it's just something better. I don't think the green belt color is that bad.
I like the green and gold.
I feel like it should, yeah.
It's nice.
Reminds me of money.
Money.
But the segment itself was really funny because they had the scramble. And more or less it's the new hardcore title without the hardcore. Remember the old hardcore title?
Buckets Murphy's calling.
The top rope.
So I'm going to stay and listen for a little while, if that's okay with you fellas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, first, do you want to give an introduction to yourself?
I want to introduce everybody real quick to a special guest. You might know him from the Munch Munch Alliance podcast. Introduce yourself, please.
Hey guys, it's Buckets Murphy.
Buckets Murphy.
Buckets Murphy.
He teleported in here from the Nether Realms. We will never know where he teleported from. Wherever it is, it's very echoey and cave-like. I think it might be a Den of Secrets, and we don't know. We don't know. We'll never know.
I actually don't know myself. So, a lot of weird things happening. But I think we're going to stay and I'm going to listen to your show for a little while. If that's okay with you guys.
Absolutely. We were just almost halfway done with about halfway done with the Raw one. I'm going to try and breeze through these real quick. Just because
I'm just going to have a seat. Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Alright.
That was
I'll get for the show.
Sitting down noises. Yeah, so the next thing that happened. Yeah, Mick Foley did a Donald Trump reference.
Did he really?
Kind of. He said "Make Raw Raw" again when he was introducing.
Gross. Gross. He said "Make Raw Raw" again?
Yeah. That's kind of what I said.
It could have been a joke, but Vince owns WWE, so it could have not been a joke.
Mm-hmm.
If it was Mick up top of the head, alright, okay, I can take it as a joke, that's fine.
Yeah, and then, so yeah, he put the title in the middle of the ring. And he just had everyone just come and scramble out for it.
Come get it, boys.
Oh yeah, like I said, this was the third hour of the show, and there was still like a couple things left on the hour-and-a-half special from Hulu, and they changed it up a bit. Everything's black now. It kind of looks like
everything's black now.
Like it's not really bright like Raw usually is. Everything is dimmed down. The lights are all dimmed down on the crowd, and the screen and everything in the background is black, and the only...
To make it look like it's low budget, like the old wrestling?
Kind of. And they turned off all the lights on the side of the ring. There wasn't any of the fucking graphics or digital shit going on the side of the ring anymore, or the turnbuckles. They just turned it off.
Weird. I have to watch Raw now.
It was, it was interesting. I guess they're gonna keep doing that. That like the whole last hour, I guess, is gonna be of Raw is gonna be dedicated to the 24/7 title, which brings up a concern because in SmackDown, more or less, and I'll get into it, but there wasn't any exchange in the title, so I feel like they're only gonna do it on Raw, and I hope they don't do that. Because they'll have whoever like wins it on Raw, then they'll go to SmackDown like hiding out or some shit, and then go back to Raw and lose it. We'll see. Hopefully that's not how they do it. Like I want to see some NXT people win it, like they said.
So sloppy. Oh my goodness.
I want to see some NXT people win it, but we'll see
that
how
would be sick if they cross NXT.
That would be cool.
But then that'd also be scary because that means Vince has another hand. Putting his hand in something else.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword, ladies and gents. Double-edged sword.
Yeah, the first person to win, first ever 24/7 title champion, is Titus O'Neil.
Hey, good for him.
The guy that, if you don't know, fell underneath the Royal Rumble ring 2 years ago.
Classic.
It was funny. Now the commentators couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't stop laughing.
It was good.
Mulana couldn't stop laughing. And then almost immediately, Robert Roode pinned him for the title, so he's the champ.
Oh, the
glorious.
He's a carbon copy of an old wrestler, dude. It's great.
He has like the weird old mustache now.
It's great. What was his name? Rick Rude.
Rick Rude, just like Rick Rude. He has
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, God.
It's Robert Roode though.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's WWE trying to. I feel like they're trying to go back. They're trying to reminisce from the 80s.
Oh,
remember when wrestling was great?
Yeah, they probably
Let's make wrestling great again. Or sports entertainment, like this.
But if they know fucking that we like the old shit goes raw. So it's like, oh, let's just bring the old shit back. But they're fucking just literally taking it and just bringing it to now without any fucking rebranding or anything like that.
It's sad.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Then it was the Miz versus Drew McIntyre match. And it was actually a pretty decent match, I'm not gonna lie. I liked it, I enjoyed it. But it ended with Miz losing again. More or less to Shane McMahon. So now he's technically 0-3 versus Shane McMahon. And I'm like, when is he gonna ever get a win? He's just like Shane's whipping boy. He's like it's upsetting. I'm just tired of seeing this feud. Roman came out and saved him.
We're gonna see what's gonna go on in the next couple of years with this company. It's gonna be interesting.
Alright, well, I think Buckets Murphy has to teleport back to his den of secrets and sex affairs and scandals. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but it's I hear some raunchy stuff goes on in that cave. So
I wanted to say, but I can't, and something keeps pulling me down the rabbit hole. Oh God. See, bye, Dr. Fumes. Oh, God.
Oh, we'll save you. We'll save you in another episode. Not today. Oh, here's my, I'm going to start doing this. Here's my quote of the episode.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Are
you going to do the voice?
I can't, I'll try to do Corey Graves' voice.
Good. Silence, please. Silence.
It's an exchange. So, I'll set it up. Miz was starting to come back after getting beat up for a little bit, and Renee's like, "See, Corey, Miz got some fight in him," and almost immediately Drew McIntyre went to reverse it, and then immediately Miz reversed it, and then exchange. Corey Graves is like, I'm watching Renee, eyes wide open, and I said, oh no! I just should maybe crack up. Because it was, because the best part about that, like, I'm describing it, and I know it's not that funny. If you watch it happen, it's really funny. It was unscripted, and that's the best part of wrestling, the unscripted stuff.
Yeah.
The improv stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that the wrestlers just kind of come up with in character. But that's what something WWE lacks. Then there was the Seth Kofi Kingston promo that you actually sent me a clip of on Instagram of pretty much just him and Kofi and Seth dissing Baron Corbin, saying that no one likes him. It was kind of. Then R-Truth won the 24/7 title, and that's wild card number 4. And that's 4. Technically, they followed the rules on this episode, but again, this is only the hour-and-a-half special, so I don't know. I don't know exactly who was. I'm gonna look. I mean, I did look it up, so I do know, but I don't know who was on SmackDown and Raw. I didn't look that up, so we'll say it's 4. Still stupid.
Very stupid.
And Seth and Kofi versus Bobby Lashley and Baron Corbin. No DQ match. Cool. It was ambush. I honestly don't even remember who won. I just don't care.
We've seen this shit before.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen this shit before.
Oh yeah.
We've seen this shit before. And we're probably gonna see it again.
Say it now.
We're probably gonna see it again.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So here's I saw here's the stuff that they didn't show. They had a match between Cesaro and Ricochet that didn't make Hulu. And
Priorities, man.
it was a quick match because I went to look it up because I'm like, damn, like I heard that I knew that Ricochet had a match because I remember like seeing that in after when I was at work looking at Instagram, seeing the clips from it. And so I looked it up. I looked up the match, and Ricochet lost again. That's 2 weeks in a row that he lost, and I don't know why.
You know why?
They're doing that.
It's the Puppet Master. And he's not using strings.
It was a quick match too. It was bad. And then they cut to commercial twice during the match. Like what the fuck?
They don't care.
Oh shit. So then the other match they showed was the Revival defeats the Usos. I mean, WWE doesn't care about tag team division. Samoa Joe wants his title back. Huh?
The fucking Fumes West.
Exactly.
Vince McMahon. You guys go skid that.
Man doesn't care about tag team division. Samoa Joe demands his title back from Rey Mysterio. He just demands and wants and calls him out.
Give it to me, Hunter.
Give it to me, Ray. I want it. Give me what I want. Give it to me.
Oh god. I wish we could just use that as the intro. That's just the funny. That's one of the funniest. I don't like seeing Batista like that, man. That's off. This is random. I'm sorry. That hurt.
There's probably more stuff too on Raw that I'm missing, but honestly, I don't care.
Happens to an animal. Not a fucking diva.
Give it to me, Hunter. I want it. This is so funny.
I have tinted glasses.
Alright, so then SmackDown. SmackDown started with Shane McMahon and Elias doing their little segment. Elias apologizing. Oh, I'm so sorry that I keep getting my ass kicked. Ooh, I'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to you. Just you watch. And I didn't care. It sucked. Next segment was New Day. They came out, did a Big E reveal. It wasn't Big E. Then Big E actually came out. And then a New Day party. And it was kind of boring. It was I honestly didn't like it. I don't know. I just want to see something new. I like the New Day too. It sucks too. And Sami Zayn came out, so that's wild card number 1. And yeah, and Sami Zayn came out with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens came out first, and then Sami Zayn came out, and then Kevin Owens, like, they were all talking shit to each other as per the usual.
Oh yeah, pretty
And
much.
Kevin Owens and like Sami Zayn like, let's go at him right now, Kevin. And Kevin Owens leaves, and like what was the point of Sami Zayn coming out? And he like went in there to fight him too at the whatever. Then I didn't like it. Then had a Carmel R-Truth segment with 24/7 title. And like I said, they had a few of these, and he never loses the title. And I hope this is not going to be a trend where they don't like lose the belt at all on SmackDown. Because Vince McMahon, they kind of said like, I don't know. I feel like he just wants that to be a Raw thing mainly.
Probably.
Yeah. And then there was a promo for Super Showdown, and they kept promoting Super Showdown, and it was funny because I forgot to say this during Raw, because they keep saying how like Super Showdown.
That's not street legal.
Super Showdown in Saudi Arabia is gonna be just as good or exceed WrestleMania.
Wait, what the fuck? What Super Showdown Arabia?
Super Showdown in Saudi Arabia.
Again?
Third one.
What is happening?
They signed a 10-year contract, I think?
Of course they did, because Vince is a fucking money-hungry, excuse my language, kiddos, whore.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Would have sold his... He would, like, it's not like, he's not that bad of a guy. It's not like he'll put his daughter in a predicament on a TV show and,
have his daughter make out with some dude dressed as him.
Yeah, he would have. He's probably a good guy,
That's that he wanted to do the incest angle. And this is years before Game of Thrones was ever even thought of in George R.R. Martin's crazy mind.
George fucking Jonah better get his shit together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and I don't know if you've heard, but there's been already a lot of stars that are refusing to go, including Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, Aleister Black now. And the reason I feel like Aleister Black's not going is also because the entire women's roster is not going, because Saudi Arabia is Saudi Arabia, and they're awful.
Okay, to be fair, it would be out of Daniel Bryan's character to go, so he could be staying face.
He didn't go before he was doing this character.
Touche, Daniel Bryan.
This is the third show in a row that he was the first one, I think, to refuse to go to the Saudi Arabia shows, I think. Yeah. There was some commentary about how hard it was for all these people in the Money in the Bank, with absolutely no irony at all in any of the commentators about how easy it was for Brock Lesnar to just come out and steal it like bullshit.
Like a giant bleached douche. Or should I say giant bleached sponge? Just like SpongeBob, but SpongeBob got jacked up on juice. He's ready.
Alright, so let me try and burn through these real quick. So then they had Andrade versus Ali. Ali wins in a roll-up. This match was great. I don't have much to say about it, except they kept going through commercial breaks in all these good matches. Andrade and Ali.
Yeah, they look like they could be like doppelgangers.
Well, one's Mexican and one's
Arabic. Yeah.
Arabic.
Yeah, they look like they could be like that.
I had a lot of doppelgangers in the Middle East. It's very uncanny. Oh yes, I've been there. I traveled.
Oh.
Like Iraqi? No,
So sorry.
Yeah. They kept going to commercial breaks.
Advertising, man. Is it more than usual? Are they selling more advertisements in wrestling?
Oh no. I mean,
probably it could be, man. They probably selling advertisements to make
what's
more
weird
money.
is like some of the matches they go to the second screen, and other matches they don't go to the second screen, even though there's like still matches going on. I don't know why they do that.
They're selling space, man. They're selling space for money. Something's going on, man. They're imploding, bro. It's the same Sensei theory with the something's happening.
Then there was a Carmella R-Truth 24/7 title segment again. Second one. This one was weird. It was like R-Truth dressing as a woman in disguise. I don't know why they was making dudes dress as women.
I have nothing to say about that. It would be vulgar. I have to take it anyway.
And they showed. This is just a little side note. Roman Reigns is the 2019 MTV Movie and TV Awards nominee for Real Life Hero.
I think I said that in the podcast.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Or maybe in the car. Who knows? We talk a lot.
Then they had the same damn Lars Sullivan promo that they've always had. Next was Mandy Rose and Carmella with R-Truth. And as soon as R-Truth came out in disguise, I immediately knew that this match was not going to end. And I was right. A whole bunch of people realized R-Truth and drag.
But it looked so realistic, though.
He was wearing the title around his waist, too. So it was kind of funny, I'm not going to lie. But it was really dumb. It was, like, really dumb. Like,
he's old.
Yeah. He is. He's been around, like, TNA days. I mean, early TNA days.
I'm going to fact check how old R-Truth is. I think parents age old.
Yeah, so the match ended in no contest, and they escaped. I just don't want to ruin this title already. They had a Bayley promo. She said she's past the hugging, and I hope that's not true. It's not true. We'll see.
Don't touch me.
We'll see. After that, there was... Oh, yeah, they kept chasing after R-Truth. Boo. Then there was Kofi Kingston versus Sami Zayn in a non-title match. This match was really good, actually. Even though, like, they keep burying Sami Zayn. Like, they keep just making him seem like an asshole. Biggie got injured in the beginning of the match, before the match. They didn't show the second screen for this one. In the middle of it, Paul Heyman came out with the contract to distract him. And I was like, oh shit, like, this is it. You're about to do it. You're about to do it. This is in the middle of the match, too. That's crazy. This is in the middle. I just realized that. He didn't. But at the end of the match, after Kofi Kingston wins, Dolph Ziggler came back. He's been around WWE for a while. And he attacked Kofi Kingston from behind and kicked his ass and put his neck in a chair. Stomped on it 2 times. Pretty brutal. Then he left. And I liked that. I liked all that at first. But later on, and I'll get to it, I'll get to it. Roman Reigns and Elias had a segment. It was actually pretty funny, where Roman Reigns was just walking, and he heard music playing, and he was like looking around for it, and then Elias is just on top of an 18-wheeler, playing guitar, singing about how he's gonna beat up Roman Reigns. I don't know, I liked it. It was pretty funny.
I think the biggest dude just don't win. Elias is huge.
Yeah, he is.
Be breaking down walls.
He's a big ass dude.
He just got him fucking on stage singing on guitar. He probably loves it, but shit, dude. Probably just the most healthiest dude.
He has one of the best elbow drops from the top, off the top rope.
That's why they call it that.
He has one of the best elbow drops.
That's not who I look at.
He just... He looked at them. All of them. Yeah, so then Lacey Evans, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Bayley had a match. That's wild card number 2 and 3. You guys are counting. Lacey Evans and Becky Lynch, now that she's not the champ. She is only the Raw champ. She is technically only a Raw wrestler. It was actually a pretty good match. I don't really have much to say about it. They went to commercial break again with the second screen. Why don't they just show the commercials I'm just tired of seeing commercials in the middle of matches. We'll see how AEW does it. Then there was another Carmella R-Truth segment with the 24/7 title.
Third.
This is like the fourth or fifth one.
Jeez. Gross.
And they were like, the dudes were still chasing him. Like they were chasing after him, and all I could think about was like, this poor ref has to chase after these guys because the ref has to be there. And the ref was just running, hoofing it. Oh, no, yeah, that happened. Then Dolph Ziggler cut a promo, and it was pretty much just him crying. But like, Kofi Kingston's is champion, I should be champion. Like, you guys love Kofi, you should love me. I'm the underdog. He's just like me. I've been doing it longer, 11 years. I've been doing it way longer. That was pretty much the whole promo. You could censor this out, but pretty much it seemed like Dolph Ziggler's a jealous fuckboy.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's back, but I'm mad that they're making him a whiny little
bitch,
little female dog. So yeah, then there was a Triple H versus Randy Orton promo for Super Showdown, and they keep saying how, like,
remember me, Hunter? Remember when
he's gonna be just as good as he. So how do you think they would promote this Triple H versus Randy Orton match?
Oh, you're gonna cut some evolution shit.
Yep.
You brought me up in this again. You betrayed me.
They're literally just.
And I trusted you again.
It's like 2000. What is it, like 2010?
Dude, like I said in the beginning of off top the rope. Like I said off the beginning off top the rope. They're like you guys remember this stuff you like? Here's it again. Take the old stuff.
But the thing is, like, the people over there in Saudi Arabia, like, how much wrestling do they really watch? Like, are they all caught up? Those are probably the stuff that everyone knows. They're probably getting it, like, way late. They're probably just getting the evolution shit.
Oh, that'd be dope.
You know?
That would make sense, too.
Who knows? I don't know. The rich people probably get it all. Yeah, these matches are all shit. Like, they're gonna have another 50-man Royal Rumble. I haven't seen the first two Saudi ones. I did see the first 50-man Royal Rumble, though. I didn't see the rest of it. I was just interested in that, and let me tell you, it was really long, and it drug out way. It was way too boring.
How long is this contract again?
You know what? I think Daniel Bryan wasn't
that. My theory's true!
Alright.
Called it!
I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. What were you gonna say?
I forgot.
Yeah, so all these matches look like shit. Just as good or exceed WrestleMania.
Suck it, Vince.
Oh,
wet bag.
And, I just thought it was funny. Here's the quote of this episode. It was from Randy Orton during the promo saying, that night, the night where, when he won the championship and they betrayed him, like, that should have been a glorious moment for me, but that was the worst night of my life.
This will never be the same. RKO! That was out of nowhere!
That's where it came up from.
Oh, Jesus.
Here
we go. One more time.
These matches are all going to be bad. Like, you know, it's not going to be anything that you don't know what's going to happen. It's just going to be glorified house show shit. Like, just glorified. Just, like, the people you know are going to win are going to win. It's not going to be anything, like, crazy. Brock Lesnar's not going to cash the money back there. No way.
No. God, no. I hope not. They might, but I hope not.
And the last match of the night. They decided to end it with Roman Reigns versus Elias.
Oh, but that match sounds so good.
Shane O'Mac in his corner.
Yeah.
No split screens this time, just straight to commercials.
Straight. Sweet.
Here's one of the notes I wrote. I was watching this. The main event no one wants to see. And, yeah. There was a part where Roman Reigns grabbed his chest, like he was hurt. I hope he's okay.
Oh,
and Vince McMahon is just making him wrestle.
Hey, bud, how's that cancer? Is it gone yet? Ready to get back out there?
Yeah. We really need you out there, buddy.
He's like, I can't. On Google it said about 9 months for full recovery. It's been about 6, so ready to get back up there, bud.
It's almost there. Yeah, you're the superhero that the kids need. You should be able to recover quicker.
Superman punch.
Superman punch cancer in the little cancer cell phases. Ugh, jeez. Yeah, I just don't want to see Shane McMahon in any feuds anymore. And then after the match, I don't even remember who won. I don't care. Drew McIntyre came out and jumped Roman Reigns. And if you're still counting with me, that's wild card number 5.
Ooh. So
they broke their rule again.
Hmm.
They didn't break it on Raw, as far as I know. They didn't break it on. So yeah, that was Raw and SmackDown. On to some positive news. AEW, those promos, they're on episode 16 of Road to Double or Nothing. And they're really good, those little episodes. I've been watching them. And I'm really excited for Double or Nothing.
It's gonna be interesting, man. These next couple of years, dude.
They're gonna have a battle royal with, I think it's a 20-person battle royal, and they announced how they're gonna decide the first champion. It's not gonna be at this pay-per-view, Double or Nothing. The AEW Championship is gonna be decided between the winner of the battle royal versus the winner of Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. So that's I'm pretty excited about that. They had the first ever canon match for AEW. It was actually on another brand show, but it was definitely promoted as an AEW match between Pac. You may know him as Neville from WWE. He doesn't go by Neville anymore. WWE stole his name. So now he goes by Pac, just PAC. He's like the champion of this place. I don't remember what it's called. And he wrestled against this dude called Hangman Page, which I think personally is a dope name.
That's pretty cool name, Hangman Page.
He came out like cowboy style with the rope around his neck, like hanging around his neck like a lasso. It was pretty cool. And it was a pretty decent match, actually. It was about 20 minutes long. And ended with Hangman Page was about to go for his finisher, but Neville kicked the referee in the Pac kicked the referee in the nuts and DQ'd himself. So, what time is it? Alright. So I'll end it right now, you guys. Maybe I'll get into AEW a little bit more in a future thing. The main point is, I just want to put this last theory out there to go with before we head out, to go with the rivalry between Turner and WWE with AEW.
Yes.
I just realized that the name of the pay-per-view is Double or Nothing, and it's like a reference to Casino. But if you think about it, it's also a reference to this is Turner's second time going after WWE and Vince McMahon with wrestling brands. So it's like they're saying Double or Nothing. Like, this is it. We're winner take off. This is it. We're gonna come after you with everything we got. Double or Nothing, you know.
Bro, that's gonna be interesting as fuck.
I'm excited. So, with that, you guys, I am Dr. Fumes.
I'm Shan Sensei. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you, and have a I don't know. 1, 2, 3. We're out of here. Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Off the Top Rope. This is technically the first episode of Off the Top Rope, but the third episode of this series. Welcome. This is your host, Dr. Fumes.
Hey, and I'm Saiyan Sensei.
Saiyan Sensei, as always. Coming at you guys.
You didn't see me, but I did a jazz hand.
Oh yeah. It was jazzy.
We're pretty jazzed. about this week?
I'm actually no. Scratch that. I am not jazzed about this week. In fact,
Isn't jazz bad? Like I'm jazzed.
I thought jazz meant good.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm not jazzed.
Well, either way, I'm disappointed. If you guys listen to my Money in the Bank review, you might understand that I'm not too excited for this week's programming of WWE. Other than the NXT is always great. Now, I'll be honest right now, I didn't watch the full 3 hours of Raw.